You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast, and today is November 7th, 2024, and thanks for hanging with me. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, then head on over to youtube.com/hellocupcakeitsme to check out the YouTube channel that is updated every Wednesday and Saturday. Then head on over to hellocupcakeitsme.com to give the blog some love. Make sure that you follow me on all the different social medias, and also check out my upcoming book, Carpe Diem Scroto 365 Daily Affirmations, at www.cdsthebook.com. So, how the hell is everyone? It has been a very long, stressful week for me. And I'm not even talking about the elections. The elections happen, and regardless if you are Republican or if you are a Democrat, one half of the country is happy, the other half of the country is upset, and either way, we all have to get through the next 4 years, and hopefully they will be very quick and very fleeting. I'm not usually one to wish time away, but for the sake of everyone, I hope that we are able to just get past and, be good and be kind to each other. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what your political affiliation is. If shit goes bad and there's some kind of natural disaster or whatever else, we have to pull together to help each other. So just remember that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're Christian, doesn't matter if you're Muslim, Jewish, pagan, whatever, gay, straight, lesbian. It doesn't matter what you are. You are a human, and your neighbor is a human. And we all need to work together to help one another when it comes time for it. So that is all I'm going to say, because I don't like to be political or talk about religion or anything like that on my platforms. So moving right along, my mental health has been absolute shit the last couple of days. And Tuesday was the worst. And honestly, I was standing in the self-checkout line, and I was the second person in that line. And for those of you who don't really get the reference, I utilize the metaphor of self-checkout line as a suicide metaphor. And my place in line determines how close I was to an attempt. So I'm not saying this to get any sympathies. I'm not saying this for any sort of reason outside of the fact that men do not talk about their mental health enough, and that is one thing that I want to and try to and do utilize my platforms for, is to talk about mental health, especially men getting the conversation started about their mental health and them feeling secure enough in their masculinity and secure enough in their environment to be able to show that side of themselves. It's not admitting weakness. It's not admitting that there's something wrong with you. It's okay not to be okay. Men, you have all of the right to feel the way that you feel when you feel it. I know that most of us, if not all of us have been raised to be strong, independent people that don't talk about their mental health, that men don't have feelings, and so on and so forth, and shut up, don't be a sissy, or don't be a little faggot, or whatever else, you might have been told in your life because you had some sort of feeling about something. It does not make you gay, it does not make you weak, it does not make you effeminate, it does not make you less than to not be okay. And I hope that you have someone that you can speak to that does not make you feel like you cannot talk to them. So even though I said that I was very close to an attempt, I still had people that I was able to talk to Tuesday night. And Tuesday night is my trivia night where I go to the bar, and I was wearing a t-shirt that said game over, and it was a pixelated picture of Mario when he dies from the Mario Brother game. And everyone's like, oh, that's a great picture, blah, blah, I love your shirt, and this, that, and the other thing. And I was like, yeah, with the way that I'm feeling, that's exactly where I'm at right now. And one of my friends came up and he stuck his finger in my chest. He's like, you do not get to fucking quit. You have been through more shit than anyone that I've known in my entire life. And you and I both have been through some stuff, and we both have come out the other end feeling better and being better for it. He's like, so fuck you. Don't make me wake up to hear that you're not here anymore. He's like, you don't get to do that. And so I started crying, and I was doing the ugly cry. Because not only did I need to hear that, but I will be 100% honest. There's times where I don't want to be alive, but I don't want to be dead. And I know there's no middle ground. And part of what has kept me around as long as I have been is the guilt of actually leaving people behind, and knowing that there are some people that depend on me, that look to me for strength, that confide in me, that they don't confide in anyone else. And so it's the guilt that binds me a lot of times. And there are those days where my mental health is amazing. Just a few months ago, I was talking about how good things were, and just how good I felt. But I also kept saying, I know that this isn't going to last forever, because this is just an uptick. And that's exactly what it was. It was an uptick. And things started really kind of going to shit for me the last part of July, middle part of August. And I had two people who were really close with me. We good friends for 12, 13 years, and they unfriended me over some bullshit. One unfriended me over some hearsay. The other one unfriended me over some, just like I said, bullshit. And when I started setting boundaries and things for myself, because I needed to create healthy boundaries, I needed to create a system that protected my peace, that protected my mental health, that encouraged growth and opportunities to come into my life. And, you can't have growth, you can't have peace, you can't have happiness, you can't have those things if you allow a backdoor to negativity to come into your life. If you are doing shady shit, or, overlooking the fact that certain people are doing shady shit to you, but you're holding everyone else to a different standard, it just does not work out. And so I didn't realize that setting these healthy boundaries would cause such a dramatic decrease in my life and watching everything kind of fall apart. But you know what? I'm actually kind of okay with it now. It still hurts like a son of a bitch, but I'm getting better with it day by day. So, all of that to say, Tuesday was really shitty for me. Wednesday, a little bit better, regardless of, the election and how that turned out. Right, wrong, or indifferent, it is what it is for the next 4 years, and hopefully in 2028 things switch, and those who think that the person who's in power now is like gone or whatever else, however that works out, we have 4 years, right, wrong, or indifferent, and we just got to get through it, holding each other's hands and trying to do so with as much grace as probable. So, yeah. With kind of switching gears here now, so, with my book, I had a meeting with my PR team on Wednesday, and it was a unanimous decision that we are going to push the publication date back a month. So, the new publication date is set to be December 8th. I don't know if that is set in stone, but that's the new date that we have set so far. I'm going to try to have everything set up and released by then, so that the book will be available for the holidays and for those of you who do the New Year, New Me type things. I do not want to push it any further than that, but part of the stress that was causing me a lot of physical health problems, at one point I literally thought I was on the verge of having a heart attack because that's how much stress I was under. I had constant arrhythmia and just this massive pain in my chest over my heart, and I just had to stop and Michael, stop. It's okay. Let go. Let the universe take a hold of it. Hold everyone else accountable. Make it happen. So, we decided that having it in December on the 8th, which is a Sunday at 2 p.m., that allows us to have a whole nother month. And also, it will be after church, so people who are leaving church can come straight to the seminar, all that other stuff. That also gives me some more time to just get some last minute donations in and hope for the best with everything else. So that's what's going on as of right now with the book, is just trying to get everything situated. Outside of that, I have just been focusing a lot on my video game. I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy right now. And if any of you by chance happen to have a Nintendo Switch, could you please let me know that if you buy a digital copy of a game and you get the physical copy of the game, can you still play your saved digital files using the physical copy, and does it load faster? Because one of the issues that I'm having with it is I bought it digitally, and so there's times where my load screens are taking up to 30 seconds to load, and I have really thought about just getting the physical copy of the cartridge and trying to play it that way, but nothing I have found so far has said one way or another if that is probable or not. The reason that I got it in digital format versus physical copy is because the digital format was on sale for $17 and the physical copy was $60. So I just by chance happened to have an extra $20 on my PayPal account, and so I went ahead and I purchased the game, and that is what has been keeping me going for a while now. It is a grinder though. God damn, you have to grind through that game. It wasn't until I was almost like level 15 or level 17 before I had the ability to even use a broom. And there's one task that I'm stuck on. You're supposed to create this magical loom and harvest animal parts from animals that you collect, and you're supposed to weave it into a piece of your clothing or something like that, and that's supposed to clear that that portion of the game for you. And I have collected multiple different animals and done all of the things to collect the parts from them, like the hair or the wheat or the feathers or whatever, and put that into my clothing, and still it will not progress past that problem. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I need to take a minute and actually Google how to pass that. But yeah, so that's the game I'm playing right now, and I have over 15 hours invested in the game, and really thinking about getting the physical cartridge, especially if it's going to cut down on the load times. And I have all the DLC. There was only 2 DLC packages that I really needed, and those were free. And the other DLC package is now back up to $20, but it goes on sale all the time for like $3 or $4. So as soon as that shows back up, if I have the money, I'll get that DLC also. But I also like having the physical cartridge because if my internet goes out, then I have the ability to still play my game. If the power goes out, I can plug my charger into the car and play out in the car, so that's kind of where I'm at with the idea of getting the physical copy of the game. The next game that I want to pick up is Super Mario Wonder. I really want that game too, so I'm gonna try to pick that up, and so that might be something that I ask Santa Claus for. I've also been doing more cold plunges. So this week I've done 2 so far. I did one on Monday and I did one on Wednesday, and they have really helped. The one Wednesday really reset my mental health. I mean, it was fucking cold. Oh my god, it was cold. It was 33 degrees outside when I got into that water, and they try to tell me that the water cannot be colder than the air temperature and all that other stuff, but I promise you, it was colder than the air outside. And it wasn't until like I was damn near fully submerged up to my neck that the burning warmth came. And then once I got out of the water, it felt fine outside. Tomorrow, being Friday, I'm supposed to go to do my other plunge, and we're doing it at a different location this time, and I'm kind of nervous because I'm not somebody who likes change. And so I'm gonna meet my friend there, and then they're gonna go from there to work, and I'm gonna go from there to meet up with my other friends at the pool. So really, I'm not even gonna need to get changed or anything. I'm just gonna go from point A to point B basically, and just kind of call it good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the plunge at the new place, but at the same time, I'm not looking forward to doing the plunge at the new place because it's doing the plunge at the new place, and it's scary, and I don't like things changing, and there is a lot more wildlife activity in that area. Today, just driving by, I saw 4 seals and an otter. I'm not worried about the otter for some reason, but the seals scare the hell out of me. And they are the big black, like, harbor seals. And there's also the leopard seals, I think they're called, or whatever, that are out there. But I've seen some of those black seals, and they get freaking huge. And I'm just like, I don't want to swim in this area. Even though we have the little spotted harbor seals in the area where we normally swim, they stay kind of away from us, but we'll see how it works out. Maybe I'm just overthinking it and being a dramatic little baby, but I gotta meet my friend at the new location at about 7:15 in the morning, so that means I need to leave my house no later than 6:30 to get there in time. And yeah, so anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. If you've stayed with me this long, thank you so much for listening, and I hope that if you are going through something that you are able to talk about it, and if you're not able to talk about it, please find the strength to carry on. If I have to be here, you have to be here, okay? Let's make that deal for each other and with each other. So I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all later.
Hey everyone, did you know that there is a new exciting book coming out by the aspiring author Michael Peterson, called Carpe Diem Scroto 365 Daily Affirmations? This book is a daily affirmation workbook that has mental health writing prompts to help you navigate your day better. With funny and witty plain English humor, you will find prompts that ask you things like talk about a time that you needed support and didn't have it. What did you do to support yourself, and what tips and suggestions would you have for others who may be going through something similar? Each day, the affirmations help to reframe things so that you can get the best out of your day. And at the end of the day, there is a journaling section to write about the day's exploits. If you would like to learn more about this fabulous book, please visit the website www.cdsthebook.com. Again, that website is www.cdsthebook.com. If you have a podcast, radio show, or would like to book Michael for an engagement, or have him on your show, please send an email to cdsbook@gmail.com, or look for the media kit and other booking information on the website.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast. with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme at gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.